How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the North Alabama Hiking YouTube page. And for today's video, I wanted to take you through my website at www.northalabamahiking.com. And what you're seeing now is my mobile page. Uh, there is a desktop page if you access it through a desktop, but I went in and designed this little mobile page to make it hopefully easier to use on a cell phone. And it's not the best in the world, but um, I did code this myself, so I did the best I could. Um, so on the home page here, it scrolls through some pictures of uh, things you can see here in the uh, Tennessee Valley. Uh, Down here, it talks about the website news, which I've not updated much because I haven't been anywhere new in a good long while. I've been going to a lot of the same places. But as far as a new location to add to the website, I've not done so in a good while. But this is just one of the more recent things. I know that's back from last year, but I talk about adding new YouTube videos. There's for what I keep for emergencies in my winter day pack, whatever. So I know that's back in December, but uh, I do need to add more locations. I need to go to some new places, but I have not had a lot of time to do that and travel the amount of time to go to these new places. So that being said, if you see the little ad here and where it says Georgia Mountain Coasters or whatever, when you click those ads, it does help me out. So please do so if you visit the website. I would appreciate that a lot. But I'm going to go ahead and take you up here to the navigation menu. And the way I divvy this up, I've got the home page, a page for the trails, a gearing up and safety page, an about me page, hiking organizations, which is like your Land Trust of North Alabama, uh, Discovering Alabama's website is on there. I think I got maybe like Alabama State Lands Division, so whatever. There's different ones on there. We'll look at that in a minute. Wheeler Lake Tours, which is a friend of mine, has the Scenic Wheeler Lake Cruises business. He runs that out of Joe Wheeler State Park. It's a really nice and scenic tour that he does of Wheeler Lake. I've got to update the contact me page. I don't think it's working correctly. We'll go to the trails page. All right, so I've got these listed by location. So click on that if you want to go to Northwest Alabama or the Huntsville area, Northeast Alabama, and so on. If you're visiting one of those areas and you want to trail near that area, I've got them listed here. You can see. Okay. Now, I will go back to the trails. All right. I've also got them divvied up by, like, if you want a waterfall trail or a mountain trail or a state parks for, Alabama, Tennessee, the Alabama Forever Wild Trails, TVA trails, and the Land Trust trails. So we'll click waterfall trails and locations in Alabama or Tennessee and Georgia. And I love Bankhead National Forest and the Sipsey Wilderness, so we'll go to that trail, to that page. If you'll scroll down, I'll have a little thumbnails up here. with some small pictures. Uh, I'll have the type of trail that it is, and it says out and back for Bankhead. That's a lot of your hikes, you do them that way in Bankhead, but there are some loops you can do. But I'll rate it to what I feel like the difficulty level is. Scenery ranking, uh, I know I got that as 4 or 5. Actually, it's 5 of 5, really. Um, in the facilities that you can get, like, Bankhead National Forest has camping. Some descriptions. Uh, Trailhead locations. There's a lot on the Bankhead page. Difficulty, and I kind of give a better description of what I think about it. Um, and then I'll give a description of how I hike the trails. And for Bankhead, there's several different locations, so there'll be several of these on this section. And for Bankhead, I did this. I listed GPS coordinates for those who like to use a GPS to help you find like trailhead locations, parking locations, or the actual waterfall. Right there, it says Turkey Foot and Miles Mill Falls Path, and that's where the path begins on the side of the road. There's no marking that tells you where to go because it's not an official trail, but the GPS coordinates are on there. Okay, so if you want to see photos, all right, I got every single page has photos that you can pull up. And these are all these photos, everything on here I took myself. I'm not getting these from anywhere else. These are all my hikes. I don't add photos that aren't mine. If there is a photo on here that isn't mine that somebody sent me, it will be noted as such. Some of them I have videos for. So that's. And if you want directions to the trail, I mean, I typically have the Google Maps where you can pull it up on that page. I'll go back to the main navigation menu. We'll go to hiking organizations. Okay. National Park Planner website. This guy I've actually talked to via email a few times, and he's been to some sites in Alabama. The Environmental Education Association of Alabama page. Discovering Alabama, Alabama State Parks. Forever Wild is a great place for information about their trails. Outdoor Alabama is a great place to get hiking gear. Wild South does a lot of work in the Sipsey Wilderness area. Trail maintenance, it's all volunteers, and they do a great job. Wheeler Lake Tours, that's my friend Steve Graham who does these tours, and he's got a YouTube video in here, and I decided to add a section for him because he does a lot for the state park. And a few years ago, he orchestrated a cleanup effort around the banks of the river where the state park is, and um, he asked me to help him on that, and I did. And uh, during the fall months when the water levels went were decreased, we were able to go in there and get a lot of trash out of some places. And we would bag them up and put him on his boat and haul the trash off to somewhere where it could be disposed of a little bit better and gotten out of the rivers. So the gearing up and safety page to me just has my ideals of things you should carry on a day hike and maybe some emergency gear. This is a disclaimer, I'm not a medical expert, but that just tells you what I feel like you should have to carry on your day hikes. So anyway, there's just a small overview of the website, and hopefully you will be able to go and visit the site and get some good information out of it. And again, please click the ads. That helps me out. It helps fund what I do here. The website does cost money, and I don't make hardly anything off this, but any little bit can help. So I'd appreciate y'all if y'all could do that. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video and hope you enjoy the website, and thanks for watching.